He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right.
And that's a live ball. And the ball's out there after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Army Black Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese.
Turning it on! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss, but the guys, they do it running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And back in the day, he used to line up when your tight end was a blocker and he threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Smith takes the handoff. Creates a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the wideout. And a missed connection on 3rd down. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Plows through the defense. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive.
He's got it. First down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This time on target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got it. One more snap coming before halftime. Here we go. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Black Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the resulting play. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the Heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Running with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll immediately call timeout. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give is to Smith. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. A designed run from the quarterback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you...
Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee.